Hello, peeps. We're going to look at compound unit conversions. Compound units are just quantities that have multiple units attached to them. They're also called derived units. For example, speed is derived from length per time, length divided by time. In the MKS system, that would be represented by meters per second. Remember that when you see the operation of division, it can be substituted by the word per. So we have meters per second, or m per s, meters per second, over here. So the question we have is, how many meters per second are there in 1 kilometer per hour? Suppose somebody gives you a unit of 1 kilometer per hour. They're moving at 1 kilometer per hour. And we want to find out how many meters per second that is. Okay, so here's what we do. We set up, again, our train tracks. We're going to use this dimensional analysis approach. So over here, what I'm going to do is put 1 kilometer over hours, like that. And this actually becomes part of a train track with kilometers in the numerator and hours in the denominator. So I'll continue the train track, like so. And what I'm going to do is choose to work with one of the units first. For example, I'm going to start with the kilometers and try to convert that to meters. And I'm going to worry about the hours later. I'll just ignore that for now. So I'll put I'll put kilometers down here, 1 kilometer. And we know the equivalence. We're going to form the equivalence with meters. It is 10 to the third meters, or 1,000 meters, like that. Okay, so we're actually set in terms of the length part. The kilometers will cancel. We'll take care of that at the very end, all the actual slashing. That's the fun part. We like that. Kilometers and kilometers, leaving meters. Now we can take care of the time piece. Okay, we have hours. It's in the denominator. So what we're going to do is create an equivalence with hours in the numerator. Those will cancel out, leaving us with another unit. So here we go. We're going to have hours up here, and we'll go to minutes, like so. And I'm going to say that 1 hour is the same thing as 60 minutes. Very good. You with me so far? Awesome. We'll do the same thing, but move from minutes to seconds and find an equivalence between them. So here we go. We have minutes in the numerator now, seconds in the denominator. And it so happens that 1 minute is the same thing as 60 seconds. So a little map of what's going on. We have kilometers and kilometers, so those cancel. Zap, zap. We have hours in hours, they cancel. Zap, zap. We have minutes and minutes. Zap, zap. Okay, numerator and denominator. Leaving us with the stuff that we want. The units that we want are meters per second. Meters and seconds. Now all we need to do is compute this. So what we have here is 1,000 up here. So it's 10 to the third. And 60 times 60 is 3,600. So we have 1,000 and 3,600, like that. And that's going to be our answer in terms of meters per second. We can do a little bit of cancellation over here. We can reduce that. We can keep that as a fraction. We can calculate it as a decimal. But what essentially we're doing is dividing by 3.6. So it's 10 divided by 36. We can call that 5 divided by 18, 5/18. And that is a totally fine answer. If we wanted the decimal, we can get the decimal too. So, looks like about 0.2777. 0.2777 meters per second, 7 repeating, and that would be a fine answer. Awesome stuff. Thank you. Morad out.